Hi guys, well it is Sunday. Hi, how are you? And we thought today would be a great day. It's supposed to rain, but doesn't look like it's going to right now. We're going to take you into our beautiful city, Vancouver, British Columbia. And we haven't been downtown at all since we've sort of been in self-isolation for how long now? 2 months?
2 months. Over.
Yeah, we really haven't been anywhere. Anyway, no further ado, it's about a 30-minute drive to our beautiful city. And yes, I'm really hoping everything was boarded up, or a lot was boarded up, and some beautiful graffiti had happened. And I really wanted to capture that, because when everything's open and everything's back to normal, and you come to Vancouver, you will not see this. Vancouver will be hustle and bustle and back to the beautiful city that it is. But I'm almost going to think it's some of this graffiti that's up is really beautiful as well. So anyway, we're driving. Okay.
And then you guys tell me that Alex Frazier's got 4 lanes heading south, and I can save myself an hour. Epic ride. I want to thank you guys so much for that. It's hard enough to drive around this city and to get home in time. That's awesome.
And this is kind of typical as we're driving into Vancouver. See all the, huge, are those cranes, honey?
Yep.
Oh, huge cranes up there. Well, this is not what downtown normally looks like, does it, honey?
No.
Usually this traffic is just bumper to bumper. Actually, I can't believe it. I'm looking ahead at the overpass there. This is pretty incredible. And you can see it's just starting to rain. And the one thing I was going to grab was an umbrella. Part of it. And maybe Billy will just, I don't think we have a lot of traffic behind us. Maybe he'll slow down a little bit so you guys can actually just see a little bit more. Now, we're coming into an area now, they're starting to really clean it up. But, oh, look at this garage. This would be our Skid Row area.
This is the old park.
Yeah.
A week ago there were 100 tents in there.
I'm going to take you over here. Our homeless are being relocated. They have found places for them to live. And this used to have how many tents, honey?
Oh, over 100.
Over 100 tents in here. And this is called Oppenheimer Park. And it really was a gorgeous park. And unfortunately, hopefully it'll come back to that as well. You know, these have been on TV. Thank you to our nurses and doctors. We love you, Vancouver. Stay safe and strong. Back soon. Stay apart and connected. We will get through this. We have some fabulous Dr. Dina Hinshaw. Isn't this fabulous? This is our Dr. Bonnie Henry. She even had shoes made for her by a designer and all. Look at this. I mean, look at this piece. We will win. Wow. Thank you. I have no idea who's singing, but it's fabulous. I want to tell you guys, when you come to Vancouver, when it finally opens up, you will not see the cobblestone in the street. Nothing like that. It is just spectacular how it's going to be full of people and tourists and so forth, and it really does change. I used to go to this nightclub when I was a young teenager. Right here, you go down the stairs. It used to be awesome. Oh, was it Oil Can Harry's? Hi. You know, like any city, like I say. Okay, so this is Gastown. Our beautiful Gastown. We're on Water Street. I don't know if you can see that up there. And yeah, honest, you want to treasure this this video, because when you come to visit, you will not see these boards. This will be hustling and bustling with people that have just gotten off a cruise ship and visiting beautiful Vancouver. Look at this. I've never seen it like this, not even at night. There is nobody here. Back in the race, that's life, that's life. The old spaghetti factory, all boarded up. Well, it looks like first store I've seen that's open. I love this. So cool looking. Very abstract, very cool. Public house, that would be the Lamplighter, and they have it boarded up as well. Well, when you're coming into Gastown, you are going to love the atmosphere, because it won't be like this. There'll be people, the sidewalk cafes will all be rolled out, beautiful, quaint little places to have a cold beer, furniture store. This furniture store is fabulous. The souvenir stores, and I promise you, you won't see any tents on the sidewalk. I have no idea how they actually got to stay here overnight, but it looks like they're dismantling their stuff, and this is very weird to see, but probably because our tent city has been dismantled, and they have found our homeless homes, but there's still a few stragglers around. They need to be safe from this coronavirus. Oh, another store open. Wow. We have another store open. That's kind of strange, isn't it, to see things open? Just straight ahead there on the right-hand side is the very famous Gastown steam clock. Everybody has to have every tourist has their picture taken. It was actually built in 1977. It looks antique, more antique than that, but it was 1977. And it is run off of steam, and that's how it whistles as well. This is an application that's been made, and they want to put this glass fixture beside this fabulous old building. I'm really out on it. Some people love it. I don't particularly love it at all. Let me get a little closer for you if you can see what the structure that they want to do. Fortunately, it's behind this fence. This is the Seven Sails, Pan Pacific. And the round part you can see there is the restaurant and the hotel. It's a great place to stay. Very expensive, but a great place to stay. And normally this is where all the cruise ships would come in. And you can see right there, that is the sea bus coming from North Vancouver. Our SkyTrain. Okay, so right across here, right this building here, this is where, remember that sea bus I pointed to? It's going to come in into this building right here. The station they call it, but it's on Seymour and Water Street. So now we are actually heading right into downtown Vancouver. Got this fabulous bronze statue here. And I will get a little closer. And this is to commemorate those in the service of the Canadian Pacific Railway Company who, at the call of the King and country, left all that was dear to them, endured hardship, faced danger, and finally passed out of sight of men by the path of duty and self-sacrifice, giving up their own lives that others may live in freedom. Let those who come after to see it, that their names not be forgotten. 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 1945. So there's the Pan Pacific that I was telling you about, just that round building. And Waterfront Center is a beautiful hotel as well. And if you stay there, you're like right downtown Vancouver pretty well. The waterfront's right there. The cruise ships come in right there. This is the Marine Building. This is a spectacular building. If you're coming to Vancouver, yeah, it is just a beautiful building inside. 355 Burrard Street. Remember that. Just ahead there is the Hotel Vancouver, the wonderful old Hotel Vancouver. My first martini was had there. They used to have a restaurant at the very top. It was called The Roof. And I had my first martini there with my dad 100 years ago. How cool is that? It is so spectacular building there. We've got the Bank of Montreal. The Royal Bank is down the ways as well. Look at that tower there. Well, you're in the center of town. This is Burrard and Granville Street. Actually, and there's Tiffany's, one of my favorite stores. Oh, we're gonna pass some of my favorite stores. Here's Coach. Oh my gosh, it's all boarded up. Bill's so lucky I can't get into any of these stores. Eyes on Burrard.
Victoria's Secret.
That's Bill's favorite store right there. Victoria's Secrets. That's okay. When he shops there, he's shopping for me. So that's okay. Roots. Okay, so now we're going to turn onto Robson Street, which is definitely one of my favorite streets. If you're visiting Vancouver, you need to come up from Denman and definitely go and see Ville and Rose. Rocky Mountain. Great graffiti here as well. So this is Robson Street, and this is normally just buzzing with people. Actually, I am surprised there are that, or I should have got out pulling through. And they are lined up to go in. Of course, who doesn't love Zara's? These are such fabulous stores. A store that we all love. Us girls love going to Aritzia. They have been really supportive. They have donated so much and supported our community. So it's really nice to point them out. So people are out and they're shopping.
Stop here.
No, we're gonna just go real slow. But you know, they're having to keep their distance. Oh, you got cars behind you. So yeah, kind of interesting. Hope. People are going into London Drugs. London Drugs has been open pretty well since day one. And there's a little bit more graffiti there. Actually, I'm quite surprised that there are that many stores open. Whoa, cocktails. I said, oh, cocktails, but I guess they're not serving. Yep, when you're coming to Vancouver, you need to come to our beautiful Robson Street. It really is a place for the people who live here to really enjoy it right now, but not very much is open. Way here, I think that's where they lived.
Of course, they wouldn't recognize us.
Kim's Market, they have lots of markets everywhere. Now Bill's just told me the road that I'd like to go down apparently is closed, but we're going to drive down as far as we can to see. It is really hard to see anything, but if you're coming to Vancouver and you go down Robson and then hang a left and just stay on Denman, you will come to this beautiful, beautiful area. And it's unfortunate that, yeah, it's just not a place we can get to right now. Have a look at the statues. Well, guys, this was your virtual visit to Vancouver. I hope you get to come one day and visit us. This is probably the prettiest area. It is my favorite. English Bay, Sylvia Hotel down the way. You can sit on their patio, have a cocktail, and watch the hustle and bustle. Normally, this is so full of people, elbow to elbow. You can't find parking, and we can't really get out and show you anything. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And please join us, subscribe, leave us a comment and a like.